Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest internet radio station on the planet.
Even the other radio stations are tuning in.
Your choice, your music. UChoiceRadio.com.
Hey, yo, what up, what up? It's your boy DJ Pest, aka The Bad Guy. And on today's show, I'm talking with my guy, Mr. Bowtie. We about to talk about a lot, but especially how we've been affected as promoters, as me being a DJ, with the virus, with us not being able to do our thing. So get ready to hear a lot, man. We talking about perspective. We talking about growth. We talking about the future. Check it out. How have you been, Mr. Bowtie?
Man, I've been in this quarantine too long, man. 1 day, 1 hour, 1 minute, 1 second too long, man. It's been crazy, man. It's like just go work a regular job, but I miss my job. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I get it. Did you see this coming? Did you have any kind of preparation for this?
I don't know.
Yeah.
If I would have seen this coming, I think we would prepared for. I don't know what to prepare for, because March 14th was like, I'm glad that happened, because that was like people. Man. I guess it was coming, but I didn't know it was coming like this. That's all I'm saying, man. Like, you know, I had so much great stuff in store. Like, they wasn't even ready. That was just the tip of the iceberg, man. And, you know, I'm just trying to figure out, like, you know, what's the next plan.
Yeah, because I remember everything. The boat. I remember being on the boat and we hearing about this virus going around, and
Right.
I had no idea that was going to be the last party. You happen to be top 3, number 1 promoter in the state of Arizona. We're not going.
That's a humbly honoring position right now. You know, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, I didn't even, you don't realize what you've done, man, until you sit down and have to see what you've done.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? And when you just work, you don't get a chance to see, like, man, all the great people, all the people that support it. It ain't even about the money, man. It's just about like all the energy and the people that have supported, and you know the people you build relationships with. You see all that now. You know what I mean? And you realize who's special, man. And you know, you definitely one of them people that's special. But I knew that a long time ago, so ain't nothing new. You know what I mean? So
is your phone blowing up? Are people asking you, when are you doing something?
Yes. When is the next time? I say, man, when I know, you will know too. I think we'll all know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we had stuff planned already, but you know, like they keep getting postponed. But you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just crazy. I'm just happy to be talking to somebody.
Yeah. I would have did this a lot sooner, but I really didn't know this was. I didn't know this was for real. I still can't really believe that it's happening. I want to say, let's just open up a club and do something, but it's just not safe to do that. And now the reality is starting to set in, because now I'm starting to see clubs close permanently.
Yes, I just heard of Mint.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if that's a close and come up with a new name thing, or you know, closed because financially they just can't afford to stay open. Because I mean, a lot of big businesses are even closed and are going bankrupt.
Yeah. This is. I'm just hoping entertainment comes back. Period. Like.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know. I don't. So what do you hear? You know, you because you're talking to a lot of these people because you have bookings with these people. So what are they telling you?
A lot of people are telling me is that, you know, it don't seem real. It's like they don't know nobody that's sick around them. Is it a real disease? I'm ready to get back and party, but I'm scared. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I want to be around people. You know what I'm saying? It's 50-50. People don't know what they want to do. And I think some people are just getting to the point where, you know what, I'm partying with my family. Now we're partying at home. We're partying, you know what I mean? We're just trying to survive. But I think people want to, it's sort of like we're like grown kids that's missing school. You know what I'm saying? All the kids missing their friends at school and can't touch them. And we got our own friends that we can't touch. You know what I mean? And it's sort of like we're trying to figure out how do we get to a place, because I don't even seem like I don't even leave the house. And it ain't because I'm scared. It's just, where am I going to go besides get something to eat and come back? Mm-hmm. I mean, like, you know, you got your few homies that you go see, but It's like, man, people like they really want to get back to what we started, what was been going on. They really want to, they I guess they really appreciate, what I'm saying, the things that did happen, you know what I mean? And it's been crazy. We just don't put a finger on it. Every company that I went to that I do business with, they like, we're losing a lot of money and we don't even know when, we're gonna come back
Yeah.
from everything, you know what I mean? So hopefully July, hopefully June, hopefully next month, you know what I mean? But I really want to get with the people and say, hey man, do y'all trust coming back in big droves? You know what I mean? And that's the part that we're trying to figure out for everywhere, nationally, do people feel safe? You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I think since no one was affected, I know people that's been affected, and I'm talking fatal. I know of people that know someone who has died, but I think it's just not real to us because no one close to us has died from the virus.
Correct.
And at this point, I'm like, well, just open up. I think everybody should just be ready to come back, but I can understand fear. I can understand people being afraid. But if we have to do parties where only 100 people can come in and stuff like that, I don't know if that's a takeaway or a good thing. I don't know if that's slow progress. I just don't know what's next.
I can tell you what that feeling is like. The same way of going to Vegas and they only letting a certain amount of people in at one time. It kills everything because now it's like you can't really get the fun experience. It's like you're picking and selecting who can come, not come. I just want to get back to a new normal. But then ask yourself, can you see yourself DJing with a mask on, but you're not Dr. Dre?
No.
You remember you had the mask on,
No.
I don't think nobody wants to party. I don't want to go to the club with a mask on their face. Nobody wants to do that.
No. I'm okay. I don't really know. So when this happened, this hit me very hard because other than the radio station or maybe a couple of flyer designs here and there, that was my income. I don't have a job. I don't have anything. So when those clubs, those bars and everything closed, I was done. So that made me try to create different ways. And I do appreciate the virtual things that's happening. And even as me and you would not be doing this if this virus, so there are some things that I appreciate that this virus has caused for us to, be able to, it's a reset button. It's just that since we don't know when it's going to be over, it's making a little people antsy. It's making people really anxious about what's next. But if it came to be where we can only let 100 people in, I think that might be a good thing. And the only reason I think it might be a good thing is because I think that things might sell out faster. If you're charging $10, $20 to get in and there's only 100 tickets and there's no joke about it, there's no sales game or anything like that, it's only 100. Then it is what it is. I just think that the promoter has to do more. The promoter has to do 100 people at a party that's been playing for 3 months is not going to really, I think the weekly club promoters, they might be able to still survive. But would I feel comfortable DJing with 100 people? No. But if I know it's only 100 people that can come, then it's nothing I can do. It's nothing. I feel sorry for the people that graduated this year. I feel sorry for people that have weddings planned within this time frame. Those are the people that I really feel for.
You know who I really feel for? I feel for the people that have funerals that lost loved ones that they can't even properly say goodbye. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And having babies that they can't, properly come and celebrate. This is crazy. And what's so crazy is not a black thing, it's not a white thing. Like, it's a country western thing, everybody in every genre. And man, I think, like I'm like you, entertainment is 70% of my income. Mm-hmm. So you take away that and it's like, what am I doing now? I have to go and do what I have to do instead of doing what I want to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And now it's like concerts, you have a lot of artists, how do they get seen besides, they want to see the physical artists, DJs, come on, man. Like you could DJ virtually, but we pay you to see you and hear you and feel you.
Yeah. I haven't hopped on Facebook and did the DJ thing, and I refuse to because I feel like if I do that, that's gonna kind of take my, I guess popularity is the word I'm trying to use. It's gonna take that down a little bit if you can just see me I could be doing this interview with you right now in my drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It don't feel good. It just feels very eerie. It makes me want to ask though, if you knew that this was coming and you could have had all the preparation possible, would you have done that last party the way you did it?
Without a doubt, I would have did it. And you know what? That was the best to me. That was the best party I've ever been a part of. And I did some great things, but it was sentimental. And the fact that all the people that I love was there. You know what I mean? Majority of the people, you know what I mean? You was there. The DJs I started with, the live band, the theme, you know what I'm saying? It was just, and it was crazy. It would have been even more people. But it's the fact that, you know, it happened when people were scared to even go. And, you know, you think about all those other people that had birthdays that can't even celebrate it. I got to be able to do a boat and do a hotel at the same time.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? That to me, that was amazing. And I think everybody that was there, everybody that was a part of that, I think that, you know what I mean? And that was just a sign of, man, God wanted that to happen. You know what I mean? Because one more week later, it would have been something different.
I think you got it really good compared to a lot of people. You know, for that to be your birthday party, for that to be the way you did it, you did do two parties in one night, two totally different atmospheres. Right. And it was packed at both, you know?
Yes.
A lot of people didn't get that. You know, I remember probably 2 days later, I had to do the thing I do at the bench bar. And people were asking me, are you going to do it or not? And I wanted to do it because why not? But people were saying, I don't think it's safe if you do it. I don't think it's smart if you do it. So I had integrity and everything that it was on one shoulder and then money on the other shoulder.
Right.
So it really it's weird, man. And I really sympathize with y'all, and I really, as a promoter, you know, I really sympathize with y'all because I know what it's like that is my bread and butter, you know? So, but it's just real weird because I have no clue. I don't know when I can call you and say, do a flyer, you know, or it was okay to do a flyer. Because we were promoting for the bowling party, but I just stopped because I knew it wasn't going to happen.
Exactly.
You know?
I thought by May 15th we'd be ready.
Yeah, I have the messages. I got the phone call. I remember talking about being on the phone with you, saying that this might not happen, and I tried to give you some kind of closure. I tried to make you feel, you know, like we'll be all right by May 15th.
You know, it took almost some weeks and some real sitting there by myself in a room with a candle to accept everything that's going on, you know what I mean? And you raised a good point that you just said, if I knew it was going to happen, if I knew the virus was going to shut everything down, what would I have done differently? Bruh, I have no answer for that because that was something that's too big. That's like saying the tsunami is coming and you only got 10 minutes to grab everything. I don't know. I just say, man, you know, can we get back, you know, to normal for everybody? Cause we can't even travel. Look, it's bigger than just entertainment. It's like you can't travel, you can't do anything, you can't go eat, you can't, you know, you just can't really enjoy life. You know what I mean? So
everything is paused, man. It's really paused.
In my 44 years of life, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. I ain't never seen the world shut down. I didn't think that was possible. Only in a movie. Only in a movie. We live in a real life movie right now. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna say this: it doesn't matter how much money you have, it still feels like something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? You can go buy all the cars. You know what I mean? You could be a millionaire. It's still, you restricted from doing what you love. You know what I mean? I don't care if you're LeBron James or you the Pop Warner football player. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but this is the time I suggest for people to find a self and find how to be creative and find what really matters and get back to what you love doing and perfecting it, because it's gonna be a time where we come back and you're gonna have to be ready and you're gonna have your skills. That's what you told me. You was like, man, take this time and find out who you is and find out what you can do better and what you didn't. And I think I've been doing, instead of sitting being depressed. You know what I mean? You find out and you just work on it. And when you come out, hey, I'm working on losing weight. I'm finding other things. I'm working on smarting my mind, opening up my mind to things I didn't know. You know what I mean? Learning new music and people, you know what I mean, trying to stay in touch with people, you know what I mean, stuff like that. So, you know.
When do you think, if you put the realism of reality and everything that's going on, when do you think we'll be back? When do you think Mr. Bowtie will be back in the building doing an event?
I'm praying. Desert Splash is such a big deal.
Yeah.
You've been there since the gate. Since the gate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm praying for June, but you know what? June, July. I realistically, I'm praying for July that we can actually get back. But we have to be prepared that, you know, being realistically, fans, what if there is no, you know, rest of the year? The NFL is gonna let us know. If there's no NFL, it, you know, I don't know.
But that was interesting though,
I
because
say,
they still did the draft for the NBA and NFL. No, did it happen for the NBA? No, it happened just for the NFL.
Not yet.
Yeah, just for the NFL. So I'm starting to think that if the money is starting to move in those situations, I think we should be okay. I think we'd be all right by I wanted to say my brain said August, but I think we should be okay by July. I think we're starting to open those doors, and now, you know, today was the first day. Didn't the restaurants open today, May 11th, right?
Yeah, you know what I say by June 1st. You know, we you know, Desert Splash is a big deal. We want that to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might be seeing people walk around with masks, maybe not.
I no. I want to see people walking around at a pool party with masks on, fam.
I say this. I pray that, you know, we got some amazing events. Hey, I can put it out there. Sip and Bowl was going to be huge.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already, people have tickets already waiting. Their money is fine. They spot is safe. You know what I mean? And a lot of people got tickets in lanes. A lot of lanes was already sold. So, you know what I mean? When that gets done, we wondering how big that's going to be. Then you got Desert Splash, and then you got the boat parties. And then, you know, we got so many things that's ready and lined up that, you know, we just waiting to put it in action. Skating. It's so many things we got lined up. We can keep you partying. We just got to hit the go button. You know what I mean? And
I think I think you may be able. And I say this for everybody, but I'm talking to you right now.
Okay.
I think everybody's gonna be able to come back bigger, better, stronger. You have so much time to rebuild yourself. You know, a lot of people are not realizing the stress that's been left with not being able to do these things anymore. My kids had got so used to me, my family, period, has got so used to me not even being here on the weekends that they're unfazed by it. Yeah, they just I used to just tell them I'll see you in the morning. You know, and that would be one of the only things I would really say to them. It was never goodbye. I'll just see you in the morning because they know I gotta go. I'll just see y'all when y'all wake up in the morning. I have time to do things with my kids, you know, and you have kids too, so I know, you know, there's so many things that I think when the door is finally open, we might not even want to do some of this shit no more.
Yeah,
you know,
I know. I'm gonna do a lot of things different, and I think, you know, one thing I'm gonna say what this pandemic did for me, Pest, is it showed me a lot about myself. It showed me that you have to believe in yourself, and then there's other people that's watching you that, you know, that feed off of you, that feed off your energy. You know, my son sings, you know what I mean, and he really is serious about it. You know, when he wants my help, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna help you the best way I can, and if I can, I'm gonna find somebody. But if this is what you really want to do, then, you know, and he grinding harder than I am.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, you know, I've really watched you do a lot of things, and it's been inspiring. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, you've been motivating me to open my mind up to do other things, just like yourself. You know what I mean? But do it right. So, you know what I mean? I never thought to get into management, but, you know, that's almost, you know, something that has my interest, and, you know, and I'm dabbling in it, you know, just finding other ways. You know, I got some other plans in the works that I ain't shared yet, but, you know, 2020, 2021, we definitely is lights out Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? You know, I would really love to see other promoters, man, really, like, you know, took this time to say, you know what, okay, let me learn how to, you know, merge, and let me how to work it instead of working against. Hopefully, other promoters understand how, it's cool, man, to, just be on the same page with each other. You know what I'm saying? There ain't got to be no competition. It's just like you good at what you do, and, we go from there. But, DJs, man, they got to work on their craft, because, a lot of DJs got exposed with them battles.
Oh, yeah.
Say that.
Yeah.
Got exposed. So, as a promoter, man, it's not no easy job, man. It's a lot of stress, but, we love what we do. We love the people that we work with, and, I'm just blessed, man, to be in this game this long.
Yeah, you've been like how? Okay, so let's talk about you. Like, let's talk about the past. Let's talk about what got you to this point. How long have you been promoting parties? How long have you been a promoter?
Since 1999.
And was that here or back home?
It was here, and I'm gonna tell you how it started.
Mm-hmm.
It was a thing called Mill Avenue. And Mill Avenue used to be where people just hang out and nothing to do. So I call myself wanting to throw a freaknik. You know what I mean? And I went to a fraternity party, and the fraternity party was whack. It was just a big old building with a dark room and a spotlight, and people just partying and paying for that. And I was like, nah. So what I did was I took my student loan money, $10,000 of my student loan money, and I invested every single dollar into throwing the event. And put my cousins on, and that event had over like 1,500 people show up, teenagers and whatever. And from that day, I was like, okay, I might be on to something. And then I just kept it was just really about the people, man. I've been doing the same thing I've been doing now. I just, and learn how to create a brand. And, I failed, bought a club, lost it, experience. But, it was just being consistent, man. And even when I failed, it took a break. I remember I brought the young bloods out here before nobody even knew who they was, and that bombed, and it put me out the game for like 4 years, and I came, tried something different, got into fashion. I've been studying Diddy forever. I know people might not like him, but Diddy had always inspired me, man, to like, you got to create a brand. And once people believe in that brand, it'll always be fine, no matter what, and from there, just been, I want to give people more than what they expect. That's pretty much me. You know what I mean? And I think I've done that. I think I've been consistent with that. You know what I mean? And we already to 2020. You know what I mean? You've been there. I've done some things I can't believe I've done. I've sat back and watching videos and watching clips, and when Pinky was like really what really like started it. You know what I mean? And from there, look at just all the things, just how we just elevated, you know what I mean? And, include yourself. You came into Arizona, did everything the right way, man. And look at you now. To me, you the biggest DJ out here. I said it, you know what I mean? So, and if you don't believe me, just look at your number, look at the fan, look at, without you, I wouldn't even be doing no interview. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I look at it like that. I just try. I always was taught to remain humble, Yeah. And I made a status a couple of days ago that really defined my way of looking at it. And I don't want to ever get in competition with anybody when my competition that I see is doing a festival. They're rocking 30,000 people. I'm not about to get into it with somebody that, you got 10 people more than 100 out. You beat me out by 10. And the same thing with anything else I do. Me and you would never be competition. We even had conversations about other people. And I always just say, let them do what they're going to do so we can do it the right way. Correct. But yeah, I've been there I moved here in 2013. I don't think you remember, but I came to one of your first parties. And I won't say first because you had already been doing it at this time for 13 years. But you had a birthday party at Sevens Lounge. Is it Sevens Lounge? Ocean Sevens.
Oh, you remember it?
I was there, yeah. I for some odd reason I was working at that club and they were like, just come there. I think it was a Saturday. Just come there, and when you come, you'll meet new people. And I was like, all right. And I just started doing the camera thing. I started doing the camera thing out here. I got it on. I got somebody was singing to you for your birthday or something like that.
You sure? You know what? You sure did. You had me in the back room, and it was packed. It was a Mardi Gras party.
Yep.
And I had brought the same just like we did before.
Yep.
And it was a whole bunch of people from everywhere that showed up, just like the last one.
It was packed. I guess every time, I think Mardi Gras is your best theme because every time you do a Mardi Gras, it's always
man. You gotta take knowledge, man. Hey, you know what? You're so right, and you had me in the back room recording.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And that had to be in 2014, maybe 14. I don't think it was 13.
Yeah.
So it was 2014, and then that summer you did the event with the Desert Splash event.
Yeah. Yep.
And then from there, because you didn't know me as the DJ. You just knew me as a guy that had the camera. And I remember it was 2 other DJs DJing, and I think because I already had a relationship with Pinky because we dropped a mixtape. So I think I was like, yo, I'll come do the camera thing if you let me DJ. And you let me DJ for like 40 minutes, and then from that point, the rest was history.
I remember that man. See what this pandemic does. It took me back because I remember the umbrella. I would just remember the umbrella of everything and the little train going in.
Yeah.
And you had me in the back and shout, man. I had no beard. I had them glasses on. And,
you were wearing a bow tie.
Yeah,
that seems like something you don't really do that often anymore.
Hey, and if you look back, I was doing the same thing I was doing. I had the little models on stage, had the little cake, had the ladies singing. You know what I mean? All those things. It's just I feel like if you're gonna entertain people, man, get them a show. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, quit wasting your time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
and I think it's if you look at it this way, you'll be more comfortable. I think that this pause and your promotional career is really making people anticipate. That's why I hope that when the doors do open, it's not a capacity thing, and it's not like only one. Because I really think that there's going to be so many people that's ready to go back outside. I don't know about recurring every time, but I know that first one, them first 2, are going to be crazy.
Yeah,
do them right, because there are going to be some people. Just like the clubs, the bars, the businesses that close, they're going to be promoters that just can't afford to do this anymore. So a lot of the competition has already been eliminated. So if that one person or that group of people can come and present a party the way it's supposed to be done, using all this time to really plan and execute, they'll be set for life. You can take this on the road at this point.
Hey, I feel like this, man. If I appreciate the people of Arizona because it's not easy, man. People don't trust. I mean, that's their hard-earned money. And they don't want to go somewhere and be like, man, this is whack. They want to go what they know is going to work. You know what I'm saying? And my son called it, don't be the great value. Be the name brand. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That way you know what you're going to get. Don't try to be cheap, man, and shortcut your way. And I just, I'm just excited of the future, man. I know it's going to be a future. I know it is. God don't make no mistakes, man. Whatever it is to set us down, man, so we can understand what it is. And when we get back, you know what I'm saying? We're just going to grind and go harder. That's why I can put this out on video. I have no ill will. I don't have no beef. I don't have no hatred. I don't have no animosity against no other promoter, no other DJ, no other business person. I just felt like, man, God has given us all opportunity. We just got to make the best out of it.
But let me see about your growth though. Did you have any of that before this happened?
Oh man, I was worried about everything, man. You know what I'm saying? I was worried, like, man, I doubt myself. Am I good? Are people really rocking with me? You know what I'm saying? Is it gonna be a crowd? You know what I'm saying? This dude is doing same thing as me, or you know what I mean? All that. I had that in my heart, man. I had that worry, and now, man, I have great friends. I got great mentors. I got people that, you know what I mean? I'm not too big where I get great advice. I have a great team. You know what I mean? My team is really what's helped me get to where that's at. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm really blessed, from the baddies to the assistants to friends that nobody see to the DJ to everybody, man. All the people that rock with us, man, I'm blessed to have. And you can't do it by yourself. That's one thing I understand, man. It's bigger than me. Bowtie is just entertainment. It's an umbrella, a whole bunch of people that helped me win, and I'm going to continue to help them win too. You know what I mean? So.
Well, that's good, man. That's what I wanted to get out of you with having this conversation. Because I just know that a lot of people, not by choice necessarily, but a lot of people are on silent just because they don't want. I'm on ice. I know that what I say, can be taken the wrong way, out of the wrong context, because everybody's just, their minds all over the place. And I saw you. I remember a bow tie that would be, and it was because you was always promoting, but I remember a bow tie that was just always with a status of post, and I know it's probably within the last 2 weeks, I don't see nothing, I don't see nothing from you.
I went dry. You know what? I had to eliminate myself and find myself, man, and like really sit down, you know what I'm saying, and think what's important. Because you know what this man said, if you ain't here, all you're gonna be is a memory. So you need to like really find who you is and believe in yourself. So when you do come back, you know what I mean, you could just be better and stronger because you're more important here than years gone. You know what I mean? So, I just, I'm excited, man. I'm irritated and excited at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm frustrated, but I'm happy at the same time, man. Yeah. But
you're only frustrated because, and I may be wrong. I just know that I'm frustrated because the money is being tampered with. But
yeah,
the knowledge I'm getting from this experience weighs more than that money will ever amount to.
Correct. Correct.
But I say that to say, boy, when I see Dorsey, whatever his name is, Ducey, yeah, when I see Ducey get on the news and say we back open, I might scream. I just might scream. And really, really turn up. I just want to make sure that everybody that I've grown with, because just like you saying, there's so many things that I just have left. I can't put myself in position to do anymore. I just hope that everyone else is on that same page, because the way my mind's set up now is I will leave. I would discontinue a relationship real fast because now I understand that time is of the essence and you don't have time to waste. So any relationships that are kind of being just held on to by a thread, or just because one word is going to make me not mess with them, I'll say the word for it and then just end it.
Exactly.
So I'm talking with everybody, I'm talking because I think I'm nowhere near retiring. I don't want nobody thinking I'm retiring, but I put my 2 and 2 together, and I'm 34 years old. I've been DJing since I was 14. The things that I want in life aren't the same. I have a baby girl on the way. I have to be even for her. I have to be different. I have to present a different man. The radio thing is really starting to be, I enjoy that more. So the parties I even DJ, I'm like you, I'm not really into throwing parties. I'm throwing events from here on out. Correct. So now when I DJ, it's more impactful than it just being, oh yeah, Pest turned us up from 9 to 2 in the morning. I want it to be like an experience,
Right.
So I'm just trying to make sure everybody's seeing it the same way I do, because I'm not doing another pool party. I'm doing Desert Splash, and I'm putting all my things into doing Desert Splash the best way. Same thing with Sip and Skate, Sip and Bowl. Any nightclub venue, they gonna be themed. They're gonna be themed to the T nowadays. It ain't gonna just be white and blue. It's gonna be something crazy.
You don't. We you know what? I want people in other states to be like, that's what they doing in Arizona.
Yep.
That's my goal. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I travel to other places, man. And I could go and move to Texas. I could go move somewhere else, man, and start all over. But it ain't nothing better than the city that you in. And I want to uplift and build my city, man, where we respect it. You know what I mean? And what we do and what we have. You know what I mean? At least under my name. So I know your name is all you have. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And from there, I'm going to respect it. I'm going to, appreciate it. And I'm going get that same vibe to the people that rock with me. I'm just telling people, keep rocking with me and you ain't going to never be disappointed, period. You know what I mean? And if you don't want to rock with me, I still love you. You know what I mean? It's all love, but I'm going to come hard and not at all, man. You know what I mean? So that's just where I'm at for 2021 and moving on forward till they say, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Good, man, and really use this time, man. Help your son with his career. That's the best.
Oh yeah.
It's nothing. Yeah. I know the term momager is what they really say, and I don't even know if it's a dadager or dadager or what. I don't know what the term is, but it's nothing like having your parent in your life helping you get to that next level. And if your son is serious, it ain't gonna mean nothing if you not 100% behind pushing him.
Correct.
Correct. Do whatever, read whatever you got to read, Google whatever you got to do to actually be that for him. But use his time and be that for him. Right now, me telling you as a DJ, knowing how the industry and the music world works, this is the perfect time for him because people like me, the consumer, can't do nothing but sit down and listen to your son. We ain't got nowhere to go. So if he got any kind of music or whatever, if he needs studio equipment so he can record at home, get all that, get him going because we don't have nothing but time.
Hey man, he need to holler at you. You know, I would love for him to get interviewed by UChoice Radio.
Yeah, we can set it up, bro. Every day is another day where I can help somebody, or this is a give take, relationship, man. So yeah, I would love to get him his music on his platform and let people hear it. We celebrating as a staff right now 2,000 listeners per day, and I think I remember inboxing you when I first, said I was doing it, and I was lucky if I got 5 listeners a day. So I'm proud of you. Thanks, man. Like I really do appreciate that. But it's growing, and I want to start doing more things with my community. Even with the advertisements, I can easily hit a switch and then get advertisement dollars from Walmart, Target, where it just be, quick stuff. But no, I need that to go to the small businesses. I need that to go to the promoters. When I did them radio station drops for you and the radio commercial drops for you, that's what this was all for. It was for this. So now when I do them, they play on the station. And the fact that the station is getting 2,000 listeners, that's even better, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's even better. And it's not from here. Phoenix only holds maybe, I would say, 4/10 of the population of people that listen to this station. So we're all growing. Bring your son. I'll link up with him and we'll find a way to make it happen.
Okay, that sounds good, man. That sounds good.
I'm always a phone call away, man, or message away.
Yeah, you know how we do.
Yeah,
5 a.m. to 5 a.m. the next day.
Yeah. I just wanted to talk to you. I just wanted to let you get your stuff off and let people know that following you, fans of Mr Bowtie Entertainment, fans of just you, period, know where your head's at because a lot of people, I'm sure, are wondering.
I'm good, man. I'm just, I'm in the gym like Mike Tyson, ready to come back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And go harder.
Good. Good. Well, I keep in contact with you.
For sure, man. I appreciate you having me on the show, man.
For sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest internet radio station on the planet.
Even the other radio stations are tuning in.
Your choice, your music. UChoiceRadio.com.